electricity traveling through it because there is no battery. Yeah, and we can try that out here. Links are in the chat or description. If I connect the bulb up, no, it's not on. Okay, I can change it to this symbol. They use a different bulb symbol, which is this bump. Okay, and yeah, anyway, so no bulb working. Yeah, so then for this task, you would have to write, does it work? And you'd say no, so leave this one blank. And then you have to explain why. Now, some of you already explained why. Can somebody explain again? Why does this circuit not work? That's right, there's no source of energy. Yeah, so electricity cannot flow through it. Okay, let's look at the next one. Actually, first of all, before we go on to number 2, how could I make it work again? What do I need to add? That's right. Yeah, so if I put my battery here, oh, I want to connect like this. And there we go, there it works now. Okay, see, can I undo it? Oh no, but I can delete. Right, so we'll go on to the next circuit. That's number 2 here, and we see it just has this. So it's got even less. There we go, so it's just this. Does that work? No. No. So there's quite a few reasons why it doesn't work. The main one, as you said, is it is not a complete circuit. So the wires don't connect. And on top of that, there is no battery. But the main reason is it's not a complete circuit, because even if I add a battery, it still doesn't work, okay? I need a wire to come here to there, okay? Right. Next task. This one here. Okay, this is an interesting one. It's cut here. And remember, you can do this at home with the link. So here, and then I'll sort of connect it like that. Oh, and first it's the battery, then it's the light bulb. So I'll move the light bulb. Oh, the light bulb's turning. Okay, so let me get the battery. Connect it like this. Okay, it doesn't look perfect, but see. Okay, I can't change it to look exactly the same, but just have to make do. And then we get our wire and connect it here, another wire here, and connect this here. Okay, right. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, hang on, I know. This bulb isn't connected. This is, and here. So both bulbs do work. Yeah, so for this one, you'd have to write that it is working. Yeah? So it does work. And why does it work? Can anyone tell me why it works? Yes, that's right. Yeah. And as you see, it doesn't really matter where the bulbs are. They will turn on. Okay. Right. This is a funny one. Number 4. I delete. So I'm deleting the bulbs and the batteries. I'm not left with very much, just wires. Yes. Does it work? And why? It doesn't work. No. Okay. So why doesn't it work? Yeah. Yeah, there's no source of energy. Okay. And yeah, I suppose the light bulb would show if it is working. Technically, I want to see actually. Now, you shouldn't do this in real life because it's very bad for the battery. It's called short circuiting. So, for example, if I take the battery, this damages the battery. If you do it like this, let's see what happens. Oh, right, okay. Because all this energy has to go somewhere, and it just makes the battery hotter and hotter. Now, when we were using bulbs and batteries in class, somebody's battery, they didn't catch fire, but it got extremely hot, so hot that nobody could touch it. And it was very difficult because also the wire gets very hot when you do this, because all this energy has to go somewhere and it turns into heat energy. Okay, and yeah, this person, we were using bulbs, but they accidentally, 2 of the wires were touching somehow. Yeah, this side and this side. And if that happens, then you get what's called a short circuit, and the energy just spirals out of control, causing the battery to overheat and possibly explode if you leave it like that for too long, or catch fire. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. Oh, okay, yeah, in the game it's fine. In the game you can do whatever you like, but yeah, don't try it in real life. It's even worse. Actually, my daughter did this in the plug. She took a wire and she short-circuited in the plug, and she got an electric shock from that. Luckily, she wasn't touching the metal, so it wasn't too bad, but she still got a shock because electricity can jump, particularly if it's very strong. And it caused the wire to burn, and all the lights went off in the house. All the electricity stopped working. So yeah, she had short-circuited the whole house, and it's even worse if you do it from the plug, because yeah, it's a lot more powerful, and it will damage the electrical devices in the whole house. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, that's what happens if. So I'm not sure if you would call this a complete circuit, because technically something is happening, but it's not a good circuit. Okay. Right. Anyway. So I think you understand what you have to do here, yeah? And you can explain. So the only one which worked was number 3, and that's because it had a power source. All the other ones don't have a power source. So this circuit, does it work, number 1? No. Right, I'll just demonstrate. So here on the sheet, I would go here and cross no. Actually, I think I prefer to use blue. Okay, and why? Okay, so there, it's very difficult to write with this pen. There is no, I can say battery, cell, or power source. Yeah, power. Now, I hope your handwriting is better than mine, because my excuse is that I'm using a pad to write. Okay, so yeah. What about the next one? Does it work? No. Okay. And yeah, so there's a gap. The wires aren't connecting. You could say, yeah, you could say it is not a complete circuit. Yeah. Okay, I take ages back. All right, it is not. Sorry. Oh, I shouldn't do joined up with this. Complete. Okay, circuit. Here we go. We'll get there in the end. Okay. Now this is just an example. You can write in your own words. There's different ways of saying it. Like you said, there's a wire missing. The other end of the bulb is not connected. So there's lots of different ways of explaining why it doesn't work. Okay, this one. What do we say? It works, right. So maybe I put a tick because it works. And why does it work? Yeah, so it has, I'm going to use the word, you can write battery, I'm using power, has a power source, okay, and, so there's another reason, and it is a complete circuit, okay, and it is a complete, oh no, all right, I'll just write the word circuit here. Right, this is very messy. I'm sure you'll do a much better job. Okay, now this one, the square, rectangle, I mean. Does it work? No. So why does it not work? Yeah, there's no bulb or battery. So the bulb would demonstrate that it's working, yeah. And the battery, it's definitely something's happening if you stick a battery in there. But we discussed that that would be short-circuiting the circuit, which isn't good. If it's like this, okay, that changes it a bit. But the reason why is the reason that it doesn't work? The bulb is not connected to any of the wires. And on top of that, as we mentioned before, it doesn't have an energy source. There's no battery. Okay, so that's the reason why this one doesn't work.